Well, hey there, you little scallywags. Just kidding. Today, I am going to be making this really good Polish kind of like sauce dressing, if you will. We put this, when I say we, I mean we Polish people, put the dressing or the sauce sometimes over bread or over some meats or with some eggs. So I've been kind of craving it lately. So I'm gonna make it for you guys today. Maybe Tess will put this up just because I'm cute and she loves me. I am going to cut these beet heads off because I'm going to need to boil them. I'm gonna wash these. I was afraid that the camera was gonna die on me. That would have been sad. Let's scrub these here beets. So if you're gonna end up making this, which I suggest you do, if you have an open-minded palate, be careful of the color. It can stain pretty easily depending on where you get it. All right, everyone, I have returned. I have returned. The beets are washed. I'm gonna cut the little ends off of these things because I don't really feel like eating them. All right, we have our water. It's trying to boil. So we're gonna stick these little beets in that water. So we are going to let them boil, and I will prepare the rest of the stuff for this dish. It's not gonna take very long to make. The water is boiling, and we are ready to put the beets in. So here we go. So I'm following one recipe, and I'll probably have Tess link that recipe below. It doesn't really have a huge specification on the recipe really at all because it's a really small and simple recipe. But another recipe that I looked at told me to boil the beets whole and with the skin. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna let these suckers boil. See that already? Darn, don't put that in, Tess. Darn, no. Next up here are the ingredients, besides the beets, obviously. So the only thing that's different here is that the recipe calls for brown sugar, but I'm gonna use coconut sugar. Okay, I'm gonna use this bowl, mix in the ingredients. So we're gonna put in 1 teaspoon of vinegar. I can figure out which one is the teaspoon. Right in there. We're gonna get 1 teaspoon of sugar. Kinda looks like brown sugar though. We got 1 teaspoon of sugar in there. Oh, how did this get all? I hope I'm not getting this on my clothes, see what I mean? So we're gonna put in 1 cup. See how these beets are doing. I want to turn them up a little bit. I'm just eating cauliflower while I do this. No big deal. 1 cup may seem like a lot, but only because it is. This dish is really, you can really taste the horseradish in it. And I think that's the point, but really good regardless. And I'm really glad that we got 2 of these things because I'm gonna need to open the other one. If you also prefer to use fresh ingredients, you can definitely use fresh horseradish root. Open this sucker up. The beets are talking. I love cooking, by the way. I mean, this is really fun. It kind of took me out of the bad mood that I was in. Not like a bad mood, but just like a blah-ish kind of mood today. Tess and I would love to do some cooking videos, maybe even myself alone like this, because I love to cook and it's really fun. Beautiful horseradish. Going in. Really surprised that Tess liked the horseradish because she doesn't like too much spice, but I think since she met me, her palate's kind of evolved to handle more spice. I love spicy stuff. All right, and the battery's gonna die. Okay, last but not least, it's just gonna be 1/4 tablespoon of salt. Pink Himalayan salt. Okay, look at that delicious glare in my glasses. I see your frustrations sometimes, Tess. Oh, that's just the way it's gonna be. The beets finished cooking, so they are kind of cooling off in the colander right now because I have to pick them up and physically grate them, so I don't really want to burn my hands. So what I have going on right now while that's happening is I am boiling some potatoes. The reason I am doing that is because I am making pierogies to go with this lovely beet sauce. Also, I wanted to mention what we call the beet sauce is boraki. That's what we call it. I'm boiling potatoes right now, and I'm also going to saute some onions for this recipe. And I don't know about you, but I love me some onions. I will also have Tess put this pierogi recipe. They are gluten-free and vegan pierogies. I'm probably ready to grate these beets, and I'm actually just gonna grate them right into this mixture because everything is gonna be mixed anyway. Hello again. So the beets are still a little warm, but they're cool enough for me to touch. So I'm gonna start grating these. Oh yeah, this is already turning out great. All right, now since all of the ingredients are in here, I'm just gonna mix this sucker up. You know what? I'm just gonna use my hands. Nature's best tool, right? This needs to chill, so we're gonna stick this right in the fridge. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but that dish is served cold. Now we have the filling for the pierogies. This is just gonna be part of the mixture. We still have some more things. We're basically gonna mash these like mashed potatoes. I hope that even though I don't show my face a lot in this video, Tess still wants to put it up, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Next up, almond milk. So I'm supposed to be adding an all-purpose seasoning blend, but I am not going to do that because I did not buy it at the store. But it's okay because I'm gonna add salt, pepper, garlic powder, maybe some other things, so we'll see. All right, so I added all the spices here. Now we're just going to add a half tablespoon of nutritional yeast before we mix this thing up. So real quick before I go visit Tess at work, I'm just going to make the dough for these pierogies, just so I can have it done for when I come home. I can just throw everything together. So I'm gonna mix everything in this little guy here. And 1/4 cup of white rice flour, except we're using brown rice flour, even though it doesn't look brown. All right, folks, I am back. I went to go see Tess at work, so she says hi. Not really, because she doesn't know I'm filming this. All right, so basically, they want them cooked in the pan. I feel like we should bake these, though. We are going to start making the actual pierogies. Okay, so by the way, I made the dough. You guys weren't here for that because the camera was gonna die, but here it is, the dough in a bowl. All right, so now we're going to take this dough and take pieces of it and kind of start to form it into a ball here. Hey Pete, excuse me, what are you doing? I know I'm not really talking to you guys right now, but really concentrated. I don't think we have a rolling pin. I have this dough here, and I'm going to cut like that. This is just a mason jar lid. I'm gonna press into it. Alrighty. Still a bit sticky. We're gonna open up this flour so we can kind of get some. Oh my gosh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Hello. I'm going to take half a tablespoon and grab that mixture that I made earlier. About a half a tablespoon right in the center. I'm going to fold it in half here. I'm gonna take my fork, press down the outside so it makes kind of a seal. Maybe we'll flip it over and kind of do the other side just so it seals all the way. I think there is too little mixture to the dough, so in the next one I'm gonna put quite a bit more. The dough looks like it wants to crack in the back, so that's not good. Look at this little thing, cute as a button. All right, so for this video I only made 4. And they are right here. They do look a little cracked, so hopefully they come out pretty well. Now I totally get why my grandmothers don't make pierogies anymore by hand, because this is a pain in the butt. I just made 4. We're just gonna cook them next. All right, so we have cooked one, not completely. We kind of boiled it, so that will turn into that, and then we will kind of fry them a little bit, if you will. Back in the same pan, but without the water. They're coming out looking good. So we are going to throw these onions in a pan, and that's what we're gonna top the pierogies with, because that is how you do it. You wanted me to pick you up? I gotta wash my hands after though. Do you know this? Say hi. How you doing? You having a good day? All right, everyone. So I just wanted to thank you for being here with me today as I cook my Polish dish. I had a lot of fun. The rest of this is still cooking here, and Tess is definitely gonna try some of this when she gets home and let her know what she thinks. Let you know what she thinks. Hello. Hi.
Isn't she so cute for filming without telling me? You're so cute.
I tasted them and I know what a homemade Polish pierogi tastes like, so I'm very disappointed. I don't know, it's just too doughy. She's eating the
Pierogi first.
baraki and the pierogi.
And the pierogi.
The hot.
Very.
I love potatoes.
I think it's good. It is doughy, but it's really good.
Wow.
The caramelized onions on top add a great touch.
Oh, you can't do without them.
Are the caramelized onions a Polish thing?
Yeah, you don't really eat pierogies without caramelized onions on top.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just so in love with you. You make me so happy.
I feed her, she loves me.
Okay, now for the barakash.
Baraki.
Baraki. I was close though. This is the stuff with the horseradish in it. Oh, I can smell it. Definitely, whew. Here's the nasal passage. It's refreshing, but it's very, very
Okay.
horseradish.
Coming from the girl who ate horseradish with chips the other day.
I love that you're sharing your culture with our viewers. It's so cute. I'm so glad you like it, babe. I'm so glad you're just so cute. Like, I love you.
Oh, you do. All right, guys. Well, this is gonna be the end of the cooking video. Any last words for you?
Dobranoc.
Say goodnight to everyone.
Good night. Dobranoc.
Dobranoc to all the Polish fans out there. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
All alone as you look through the door, nothing left to see. If it hurts and you can't take no more, lay it all on